Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss a very interesting chess puzzle that can help you determine that do you have the chess talent or not. This puzzle is originally used by chess teachers in Russia or the Soviet teachers to determine that the student does have chess talent or not. It's a very interesting chess puzzle. So let's quickly jump into the video. So we are playing with the white pieces and we have a queen versus our opponent is having 4 pawns. Neither of the side is having king, so it's an invalid position. So yeah, it's white to play and you're playing with the white pieces and you must capture all 4 pawns with a queen. And the pawns are coming this way, so you must be careful. So try to pause the video and try to think how are you going to continue the position if you're playing with the white pieces. Okay, so it's white to play. I guess there are two most practical move in the position, queen into b3 or queen into d3. If you try to move the queen somewhere else like queen f1 maybe, black can happily push the pawn now, and if you try to do anything else, black will simply keep pushing and you can't really stop black from making a queen. So it's already a bad move. So in this position, if you try to capture queen into b3 in this position, here white can simply push the pawn to c2. And here white must cover the c1 square. If you try to capture the pawn, try to cover the c1 square, black can simply push the pawn. And now you can't stop black from making a queen. So it's already a bad move. So after c2, if white tries to play something else like queen to c3, try to cover the c1 square again. This time, white can simply push the pawn to a2. And what are you going to play in this position is the question. So if you try to play anything like queen to e1, trying to cover all the 3 squares, here black can simply push the pawn, make a queen, so you are forced to capture the queen, and here black can simply push the another pawn. And now you can't stop black from making a queen, so it's originally a lost position. Okay, so coming back to the position, here queen into b3 is already a blunder. So if you guys find out the move queen into d3, congratulations and kudos to you, this is the best move. After queen into d3, you're attacking the c3 pawn. So if you try to push the pawn to a2, white can simply capture the pawn, covering both the squares. You push the pawn, I'll simply capture the pawn. You push the pawn, I'll simply capture another pawn. So it's completely lost for black and now you can simply win the game. This was the first position. So after queen into d3, this is what happens if black plays the move a2. If black tries to play the move b2 instead, after b2, white is having a very strong move, which is, you can pause the video if you want, queen to b1. After queen b1, white is originally covering all the 2 squares. So it doesn't matter what black plays, like a2, you can capture the pawn, and after c2, white can even capture the b2 pawn, and after c1, white can even capture the pawn, and white is completely winning. So this is what happens if black pushes up the pawn to b2. So coming to the final question, what happens after c2? How should white try to continue the position? After c2, white can play the move queen to c3, covering the c1 square, and if b2, white can simply capture the pawn, and if a2, white can even capture the b2 pawn, it's already over. So b2 is a bad move. If a2, in this position, white can simply play the move queen to b2, or maybe queen to a1 also. After queen to b2, black is forced to make a queen push. We can simply take pawn, and here both the squares are covered up, so white is completely winning. So yeah, this is how you can simply capture all the 4 pawns in this position. At the first glance, it doesn't look like you can capture all the 4 pawns, but once you think and you find the answer, queen into d3 is the best move and it eventually captures all the 4 pawns. So yeah, this was the best move, and I hope this video was very interesting and this puzzle was very interesting. If it was, then make sure to like the video and share this video with everyone to check out that do they have this chess talent of capturing all the 4 pawns. So yeah, I'm going to come up with these exciting videos like this, like these puzzles. So if you are not yet a subscriber, make sure to subscribe to our channel because we are going to come up with these interesting videos like this. So till then, stay tuned and keep watching One Shot Chess.